Ya estoy mute. Estoy listo. Vamos a ver, no veo que haya alguien conectado todavía. Ok, ok. Y aquí sigo. Te agradezco. Hasta luego. Good morning, anybody? Please, anybody? I can see 5 connections and the mics are on mute. Please let me know you can hear me and you can see my desk.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, very good.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I can see Alvin, Jason, Martin.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, guys. How you doing? Can you confirm that you can see my desk?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Okay, I will mute your mics, but you can chat me anytime if you have any question.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Jorge Quesada. I am Tyco Security Products Application Engineer. I cover Central America and the Caribbean. Today we're going to talk about exacqVision and Kantech solutions. We will start with the exacq. Exacq is our VMS platform, and we will check some features and some characteristics of the appliance and the software. We will start with the VMS features. Open platform. I think this is the most important feature of the exacq. Today we have almost 4,000 approved models. This allows the end customer to choose the brand and the model of the camera they want. You can see some brands on this display. Our concept of integration, okay, not only cover the video display using OnBIF, also the metadata generated by the cameras and their analytics. We can achieve a full use of the feature of the equipment. This is why our clients prefer the exacq platform. It has the flexibility to add different brands according to their needs. I repeat, I think this is the most important feature of this software. Integrated web panels. Integrated web panels allow us to stay up to date with breaking news, weather, emergency events, because it is a website embedded on the video views, so we can program what website we want to see on the camera views, and is 100% functionally. Multi-level mapping. This is really useful in managing and monitoring different facilities in many areas or countries. We can link several maps in just one view. The smart search. Okay. Serve motion for motion in a particular region of video. You can see here blue, red, and green. Exact work with a color code. When the recording is blue, it means motion detection recording. When it is red, it is an alarm recording. And when it is green, it means a continuous recording. So we can use this color code to search for a specific video, for a specific characteristic of the video that I want to watch. Client bandwidth throttling. You can choose the bandwidth allowed to remote clients. You can see right here, all remote clients, one client, fine IP range, and this led us to manage our bandwidth resources. Soft triggers. This is when we have some kind of integration, access control, intrusion panel, relays. You can see the buttons right here. We can control the action on other external system right from the exacqVision interface. Video intelligent analytics. We have 9 analytics on the Lustre camera family, and if the camera is approved to work with exacqVision, we can watch the other brand cameras analytics. View video anywhere. We can work with Mac, Linux, Windows, iOS, Android, and we can work with any web browser on the market. Mobile application and web. These applications are free. We have software for phones. We can visualize up to 48 cameras on my tablet or on my iOS or Android devices. It's important that we can work with multiple exact servers. At the beginning of this kind of software, you can access just cameras of the same NVR. Our software let you visualize cameras of different exact servers. PTC control and the warping and optimization for a more bandwidth. The H.265 codec is supported. This codec saves storage and bandwidth because the packet is smaller. The file for, by example, 1 minute video on 2 megapixels is smaller in H.265 than in H.264. 264 was the standard for so many years, I guess from 2008, something like that. And now we are working with 265. Video push. The video push, for example, it allows an operator to send their video to a supervisor instantaneously. So if there is a process or maybe a protocol that my supervisor has to watch my video wall, my monitor, I can use the feature, the video push, and he or she will watch my video wall. Data and video integration. We can work with LPR solutions, access control, intrusion. We will talk about this later. Unified security system. You can see some of the brand that we can work with. In access control, we have Kantech, Lanel. Intrusion, I don't know the market share in the Caribbean, but in Central America, DSC and Honeywell have, I guess, 80% of the market. And we also can integrate POS, point of sales. So if we link point of sale to a camera, the video camera will catch all the transaction in a text mode, and it can be useful for searching by name, by credit card number, but maybe put a code. So it's very useful for forensic analysis, for maybe sales studies in a supermarket. Analytics integration, these are brands that develop an analytics software. By example, Kiwi Security, it belongs to Genetec, and they develop a transit, counting, LPR software. It can be virtualized on a Bing warehouse server. Multi-platform, our NBRs, the big guys, the A series and the C series can be installed in Windows or Linux. This is an extra module that works with the enterprise version of the VMS, is the Enterprise System Manager. The Enterprise System Manager model is for hardware monitoring. It works on an enterprise version of the software, and it let us see some data of the NBRs and the camera. This is the interface. You can see right here servers, cameras, alerts. You can manage all your equipment from this screen. And it is a need to failover. If we want failover, we need the ESM model. You can see here the backup NBR, and when an NBR goes down, the backup NBR starts automatically, and it will have all the performance of the other NBRs. And when the NBRs goes up, it get on a standby mode for the next failure to occur. Active Directory, you have centralized credentials. Multi-site user. The multi-site user allow us to configure a user in just one NBR and spread the information to the rest of the NBRs on the system. We don't have to configure the user on each NBR. Temporary access. The temporary access has three feature: expiration. You can set the time to close session if there is no activities. Unlock. Set time to unlock a blocked user when the account is blocked. We don't need a supervisor to unlock that account. We can set 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that. And the guest set temporary access and disable a user automatically after a time set. Maybe for visitor, for out the system, when we have some people that will work with the system 1 day, 2 or 3 days. Multi-camera configuration. We can make group of cameras by type of camera, by performance, by whatever we want. and we can configure the whole group of cameras. We don't have to make changes camera by camera. We can use this feature. Bookmarks. Okay, bookmarks. We can bookmark import a video and easy building cases containing all the videos associated with an incident. And bookmark clips will be erased from the storage. This is important. We have to be careful with this feature because we can lose storage space. This is for a specific video that we want to keep for investigation for 1 month, 2 months, something like that. Software. We were going to talk about the BMS versions. We can see we have the Star version, Professional, and Enterprise. I'm adding the H1 because it's something that is related to the BMS. These are the features of the Star version: audio, live recorded, no paid licensing. Clients are free. Mobile applications are free. Video can be exported. And it is for 16 cameras per server, no more. Now, on the Professional version, we have the 5 Star version feature and also video data integration, soft triggers, maps, and video analytics. And it is for 128 cameras. And finally, the big guy, the Enterprise version. As you can see, we have all the features of the other version, and we also have video push, Active Directory, multi-server management, and the Enterprise System Manager and virtualization are optional. When you order the BMS, you have to ask for these models. And it is also for 128 cameras per server. The H technology. The H technology is a BMS on the camera. Store video to an SD card in the camera. And exacqVision H is a complete video management system software solution that runs directly on the camera. And store video to an SD card in the camera. The same powerful features of the server-based recording software is exactly the same BMS that we have on the server. We can view live and record video from multiple H and server-based recorder, but it's highly recommended that if we want to make a camera H camera network, we can be sure that all the cameras are H cameras, because the camera is not designed to handle too much memory, too much traffic. Here we can see a table with the typical values of recording and size of the card. For example, if we have 2-megapixel camera and we want to store 6 days of video, we will need a 32 gigabytes SD card. And with the H+ technology, we can link almost 1,000 cameras. The hardware. Let's see the hardware. On the right side, you can see our models and the S-series appliance that we will work with. It's a very nice appliance for storage. The little guy, the M-series, 4 or 8 power over Ethernet camera ports. It includes 4 or 8 Star licenses and up to 6 terabytes of video storage. The LC, now the LC, we have different models. The 100% IPS model for 16 cameras, all IP video cameras. 2NICs, and 12 terabytes of storage. We have the hybrid, where we can add 8 or 16 analog camera. The analog camera in exacqVision don't need a license. Also 12 terabytes, and it has 8 or 16 power over Ethernet ports, so we don't need a network switch to power them up. DLP series, 24 cameras and 2 models, the IPS and the hybrid. The hybrid is 8 or 16 analog cameras, but a top of 24 cameras on the IPS side. So we can have 24 IPS cameras and still handle a few analog cameras. This kind of equipment is great equipment to make the transition from an analog system to a 100% IP system, step by step, and we can protect the final customer investment on the analog equipments. Now the big guys, the A series. The A series is for 64 cameras. We have desktop model, 2-unit racks model, and 4-unit models. You can see that we have different storage capacity for different models. The 2-unit model 30, the 4-unit 80, and now we can choose what system we want to work with, Windows or Linux. This when we order the MBR, we must say what operating system we want on the system. And we also have the hybrid model with different analog cameras capacity based on the model, desktop, 2-unit, 4 units. We have up to 64 analog cameras. Remember, no license required for analog cameras. What else? 2 NICs, and the operating system is on a solid state disk. The T series, 128 cameras, Windows and Linux. And now we have 2 NICs for fiber. It is optional, but we can add it to the MBR, so we can work with fiber links. The hybrid, let me 64 analog cameras and up to 240 terabytes. Okay, now this series is a network video storage solution, provide a fully integrated archiving and extended storage. We have this 2 scenario. It can work as a carving system. You can configure trees, times, or just 100% storage, just a bunch of disks. This series allow you to store more cameras or more data without additional video recorders, just the storage. And it's for lower cost and greater flexibility. Sometimes we have a solution with not too many cameras, but declining out for a long period of storage. So this equipment is great because we can work with a small MBR and add a series can cover the storage time with no issues. I will show you the website. We have different tools that we can use every single day. Here you can find my contact data. Please write it down. I can support you on pre-sales, pre-sale design, technical issues. This number is for the whole Central America and the Caribbean area, so you can reach me anytime you want. Okay, let's see. We can check the website. Okay, we have our website. You can find all the products information, exacq Enterprise. This one is very useful to see the difference between the software. Okay, we're having problems. Be patient, please. This laptop requires a rest. Here we have the feature matrix. You can see that we have the start, the professional, and the enterprise version. We can see their features, what is in the start, that is on the professional and enterprise, what feature we don't have on the special BMS version, what is in the enterprise, what is in the professional one. This one is partners, product integration, IP cameras. Now we can see what cameras we have added to the system. By example, we can say, okay, we have this feature selection, but also the choose manufacturer side. Maybe we want to watch what axis camera have added to the system. This is important. We have a feature over there, but when we click results, we have the camera testing. Okay, these are the firmware for the camera and for the NVR, and we have all the features that were tested or not tested, like this 4K resolution untested, SSL pass, and we have unsupported by manufacturer. It means that axis camera doesn't have this feature. You can see, you can check out the characteristic of the camera that you want to add to a exacqVision system. Or we can also choose the camera right here. Set 2 megapixel with IR. We have the camera that are compatible with those features. It's very useful to know if the camera that our final customer want to work with works with exacqVision or not. Partner access control. We have all the access control integration, the brand, and the integration guide. So let's see. Lenel. We can go to the site of Lenel or integration guide. We have the, and I don't want to download it, sorry. Right here, integration details. So we have a brief of what we need to work with Lenel, the version, the functionality that is going to work between the systems. What else? The support. Two important sections here. The user training videos. This is the exacqVision interface. So if you want to know how to configure maps, come right here, maps, and we will show a step-by-step video to configure the maps. So after a basic training on exacq you can access this section and you can improve your technical knowledge. It's very, very friendly and very complete. We have all the section that we can configure in a exacqVision system. We have all the indication, by example, how to add cameras, add IP cameras. Now we have 2 videos to learn how to add IP cameras, storage. How can I configure the storage? Another video, very, very useful. And for support, configuration calculator, we can design a complete solution from this section. Okay, let's wait again. Okay, let's see. We want to make, we want to work with 14 cameras. Run, I want Illustra, the Tyco cameras. And I want this model. Okay, compression 264. It doesn't have 265. Resolution 1.2. The sync activity, okay, medium activity, maybe on a whole. Frames per second 30. Normal light, okay, I'll always use 12. I want to record in 15 days. Okay, the tool tells me that I will need 3.3 terabytes, and I'm going to work with almost 3 megabits per second. Okay, this is the first one. Now going next. We can choose different components and features of the system right here. By example, RAID 5 and 6 only for 8 and C series. So if we check this, we will have only the big guys. We don't need them now. Here, if we want Windows or Linux. Okay, I guess everything is okay. exacqVision Professional. This is the BMS. Next, and I have the option. Okay, the first one is the cheaper. Let me see what it tells me. Okay, move just a little bit right here. Okay. The spare storage capacity is just 0.68 terabytes, so maybe we can choose other configuration, or we're going not to be able to increase cameras on this equipment, and we have two spare IP inputs. As you can see, you have many combinations that can cover this needs. Okay, but I say that I want this one. Okay, ready. Next. Some other components and features: external USB, the keypad. But I want the rack mount shelf. I said that one. Okay. Next. And now this is the last script. We can add the dealer name, the project location, and we can export it on an Excel, PDF, or CSV format. We can also save the configuration and the tool will give us a link so we can come back anytime we want to make changes on the configuration, so we can handle just one design page for one project, no mixes. And it's very useful to design the exacqVision solutions. Very, very useful. Let's see, partner support. Okay, our technical support. This one is very, very important. Post-sale support is on the website or by phone. Let's see. The first one is going to take us to the video training section, but the next two ones, the first one is submit online support. This is our web form. You can add the MAC address of the system, the serial number, brief of the problem. You can upload files if you want, maybe a screenshot of the error message or the logs of the system. This is one. The other one is by phone. You can see here telephone. We have North American, Latam. I don't know, really, I don't know if you have to use North American technical support, but we have the hours on the phone. For Latin America, we have several sites that we can call to. Okay, now I'm matching the microphones if you want to ask me anything. Okay, let's see. Okay. Any question?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Okay, I will share with you these PowerPoints. I will send them to ladies. If we are okay with the exacqVision presentation, we can move forward to the Kantech one. Okay. Okay, Kantech. Kantech is our access control software. And like in exacqVision, we have hardware and we have software. We will start here with the hardware. Let me see. Why Kantech? You can see this word all over our presentation. Integration, integration, integration. This is the important feature of the Kantech solution. We can add video NVRs, American Dynamics, exacqVision. We can work with DS and Bentel on alarm panels. We can add the simplex fire panels and the QTS. It is an electric motor that work with the Kantech solutions. Controller, 1, 2, and 4 doors. 128-bit encryption. Work with the SQL database engine, and we have express setup feature. When you have the technical training, this is a very useful setting up tool. Very easy to use, very quick to configure the system. These are the guys. We have the KT1. It is for work with one door, but just one door. It works with 2 readers, but it doesn't allow an reader exit button configuration. We can work with this configuration, but we cannot expand to 2 doors. It will still working just with one door. The KT300, 2 serial door, the KT400, 4 doors, and 8 readers. The IO smart readers, we have several kind of readers that we will cover just further. The KT1, two presentation. The KT1 PCV has the wiring connection on the outside, and it works with a cabinet. Software door strikes the request to exit devices. It can integrate the DSC panels, and it works in two modes, a standalone mode and with an Entrapass system. Entrapass is our software. The KT1 is an Ethernet-ready single-door controller. As I told you, it supports two readers, in and out, configurable in two modes, providing advanced access control feature when used with the Entrapass security software, or basic door security without the need to connect to a host system when it's in standalone mode. What else? Power over Ethernet, highly secure, 128 bits. We can see a basic configuration right here. We have the Entrapass, our software, the TCP/IP network. Sorry, it keeps in Spanish. Power over Ethernet switch, so we can power up the KT1 controller. Two readers, the door strike, the magnet to sense if the door is open or it is closed. And the part numbers, important the part number, because with this one you will get the model to be embedded on a wall. This one will add the cabinet, and this is just for the KT PCB. You want to have the cabinet with this part number. The KT300. KT300 supports up to two readers. We can be installed either on a single door to monitor both entry and exit, or on two separate doors on a reader and exit button configuration. It provides connection for all peripheral devices. You can see here the door strike, the reader, the sensor. What else? The standalone mode protects against power or system failures, and the system stores cardholder and event data. So if it lost communication, it can keep all the information, and it is automatically transmitted back to the Entrapass system once the network connection is restored. Some of their characteristics: two reader key panel controller. Okay. Now we can add input and output boards or modules. You can see right here we have expansion modules, 8 SON input module, 4 relays if we want to control some other external devices, 16 output module, and the LCD time and date display, this model right here. Okay, KT1 doesn't allow a expansion module. The KT300 and the KT400 does, no problem. The KT400. The KT400 is also a Ethernet-ready 4-door controller. It supports 8 readers and can be configured into user operational modes like the KT1 standalone mode, and can be used with the Entrapass security management system software to provide more advanced and fully integrated access control feature. You can see some of the feature right here. Let's see the elevator interface. All the model can work with the elevator interface when it works with the Enterprise software. It is limited to 64 floors. We will have to manage more floors. We need another KT400 or another KT300. 64 floor is the limit for each one. The configuration, you can see 4 doors with 2 readers, entrance and exit. We're going to control part numbers and expansion models right here. 16 sound inputs, 16 output, and the expansion model 8 relay. Okay. Communication links, we can work with a KT1 as a primary controller, and you can see that we can use 485 and add up to 31 controllers. So we can make 32 controllers link right here, and just one to be connected to the TCP/IP network. And the software will manage all the controllers on the network. The KTS, the Kantech telephone entry system, is an ideal entry for a small, medium, and large site with an existing access control system, or applications that require telephone entry access only. The system provides visitors with access control to apartment buildings, gates, communities, condominiums, office, I don't know, industrial sites. Okay, you can see it right here, the basic configuration. It is very simple and easy to install and can coexist with Kantech controllers. You can see it right here. We have the door strike, the phone line. So you call to the apartment, to the office you want to attend, and the person on the other side bring you access, and the door strike is open. For resident, they can use the iProx reader with a card, and the door will open. And the KTS can work with a door controller. You can see this configuration. You can control a parking gate. Okay. The resident bring access to the person, and from his or her phone, just push the combination buttons and the gate will open. Very nice device. Our proximity card readers and cards, we have several models. The one is for a long range. We're talking about 2 feet. The IO Smart Reader can be the normal smart card, the multi-technology. It can work with different card format at the same time. What else? 150 meters of cable. It's a very, very long one. Supporting to an encryption, indoor-outdoor installation. The biometric solutions right here. Fingerprint, palm vein, iris recognition. This one is very cool. We've had a few of these devices on a medical factory. So people were carrying devices, carrying product. They just approach to the iris recognition device. It reads the iris of the eye and unlock the door. Very, very cool. Facial recognitions, and the wireless receiver and transmitter. The IO Prox transmitter is ideal for a long range. 45 meter. It is 150 feet, something like that. To opening parking gates, by example. The transmitter is available with an optional integrated iPro tag. What is this? That you can use this transmitter as your access card, but it is an optional feature. Okay, so with one button I can open the gate, and with other button I can open doors. I can open what else? Whatever I want to open if it has a reader, but it has to be ordered as iProx tags. Very cool. I guess you can hear the rooster of the family. My wife is not very normal. She doesn't like cat or dog. She likes rooster and chickens. The Asabloy pair integration. These locks are wireless locks. The integration between Asabloy wireless lock technology and Entrapass give us the flexibility to expand the access control system to almost every internal opening in the facility. We can use the KT1 and the KT400 door controllers and the Peregrine wireless hub. This hub, you can see the basic configuration right here. You have the Peregrine wireless lock, the hub. The hub can handle 8 Peregrine wireless lock in with the KT400. With the right here with the KT1, we work with 2 wireless lock. Okay. Okay, let's see. Exit and lock control devices. We have the T-Rex, T-Rex. It is infrared detection sound device. When you approach to the door, it senses the approaching and unlock the door strike. But you can also use a push button. We have the door strike, and it has 2 models for 12 volts and 24 volts. And the mag locks, I guess we get to 1,500 pounds of power, I guess. Batch printing solution. Our batch printer produce photo cards. These printers are simple to use and virtually maintenance free. We have a bundle that printers together with a high definition portable camera right here and the Entrapass software. What else? The software. We will check the software version. This is the Entrapass concept. You can see we have the Entrapass software and integrations, the Lustra, American Dynamics, exacqVision, Simplex, the fire panel, the workstation, the DSC intrusion panel, the Kantech controllers, our Entrapass Go solutions. They are application for smartphones. A special feature, Video Vault. We can store some video directly from the NVRs, but this Video Vault is on other different storage. And the failover service. The failover service is in the big guy. I will show you this later with the BMS versions. All Entrapass software, bilingual, floor plans, elevator control, badging, first person in, reports in different formats, automated backups, time and attendance, integration. The little one, the special edition, it has one workstation. It can work with up to 64 controllers. 64 controllers, it's a lot for a small facility. Right here, integration with American Dynamic, exacq, DSC, Power Series, and Neo, and the web view. The corporate edition, we have 20 multiple workstations. And on the web and mobile application, we can have 50 concurrent connections. So many people working at the same time. Auto emails, we can have group of cards, batch modification, and these ones are optional for corporate and global. The Enterprise Web Mobile, we can add some license, and we can have more user of this application. Video Vault, the redundancy server, to feature that we have to order because it is not by default. They are not by default on software. The Enterprise Global Edition, 128 workstation. This is for multi-sites solutions. 200 concurrent connection with web and mobile application. Global anti-passback. The anti-passback feature is applied on all the sides of the system, not just in one side. Guard tours, elevator control with floor confirmation. Intivo is an appliance. The Intivo integrated access control is IP and intrusion into one common and powerful platform. You can see that the appliance already have the Kantech and the exacqVision software configured. It has the Enterprise corporative version, and we're going with the compact one up to 16 cameras and the advanced 32 cameras. It's an all-in-one system. Intrusion system integration with the Maxis Power and the Neo series of the DSC. I guess we have the basic diagram right here. We have the diagram. You can see that we are using another card to make the integration. But when you are working with the Neo series panel, Neo series is 100% IP, so you don't have to connect it to make the connection to the controller. You just add the Neo series to the TCP IP network, and that's it. Video system integration. You can see we are talking about American Dynamics, exacqVision, and our Illustra cameras. Video integration like video, camera PTC control, export image, 3-view desktop, Video Vault. Okay, our brands right here, exacqVision, Video H. Victor Video H is another BMS, is for a more complex and large video solutions. In a future webinar, we're going to talk about Victor Video H. Okay, access, intrusion, video, and enterprise corporate integration. You can see the cameras, the MBR, all of them are IP devices. Again, the KT1, the DSC panel, and now we have the Enterprise Web and the Enterprise Go application. We will check this application out just a little bit further. The system is growing. Now we have access, intrusion, video, plus workstations. We have the Enterprise Corporate workstation to manage the whole system. Fire alarm, again, sorry, it keeps in Spanish. The simplex panel. Now you can see we add the simplex panel to the KT1 and the KT1 to the network. The software will read all the outputs and inputs of the simplex system, but it won't control the system because it's against the standard. You cannot configure or control a fire alarm in a remotely way. It is not allowed by the standard. Finally, the centralized solution. Here we have multiple sites, site 1, site 4, with different devices. You can see here a fire alarm panel, the intrusion panel. We don't have here the fire panel, but everything is connected. Everything is working under just one platform. The Enterprise Web is an application that we can use to configure the system from any computer. We just need the valid credentials and the server IP address. We can use any explorer, and we have all the feature and configuration feature of the Enterprise server station. Enterprise Go. The Enterprise Go has 3 flavors. The Enterprise Go is for manage. You can connect to the server, to the Enterprise server, and manage card, user. You have door control, input, relay, report, schedule, everything you can do with the server solution. Enterprise Go install is for technicals. They can install the controllers using the phone by Bluetooth connection. They can commission those control panels and the door controller. They can have the specific install needs or the configuration that the final client approve. Very, very useful. And Enterprise Go Pass, the Pass version, as okay. With this application, your mobile phone or your tablet will work as your access card. This configuration is for final user, and they don't want to carry down an access card. They can download this application, set it up, and they can use it like a card to access different doors. Okay, I guess that's it. Now I'm muting everybody, so if you have any doubt, any question, just let me know. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this a lot of information just in 1 hour, but in the future we're going to have different webinars, maybe a 30-minute webinar just about the DMS software version. And that's it. Okay? But I guess this is a general view of the solution, and this is our start point to get more and more experience and information of these solutions. As I told you before, we're going to launch Victor Video Age webinar and a BSC webinar as well. So thanks to join us today. If you have any question or you're going to need any support, you can send me an email. You can send a WhatsApp message. It's not a problem. I really want you to join us on the future on our new webinars, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any suggestion or any question, just let me know by email. Thank you very much, people. Your mics are open if you want to say goodbye to you.
Thank you for the presentation.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, have a good day, and I hope we can join us. You can join us in the future with the other webinars. Goodbye, guys.
Sure. Bye.
Thanks.
Hey,
Have a
bye.
good one. Take care.